Hey, fourth graders! This is awesome because this is actually my last video and then the project's gonna be done. And it is so cool. I have had so much fun making these with you and you are doing really an amazing job. So today, hard stuff. We have to learn how to shade. So shading is playing with value, which is one of your elements of art and one of your tables. So it's one of the tools that helps us to build an artwork. So to create shading, you're basically going into some of your shapes and you are darkening them up on one side and making them like transition from darker to medium to light. Okay, so the range of value, dark, medium, light. So before we begin on our Koru paintings, because we don't want to just dive in without knowing what we're doing, I'm going to have you get a colored pencil and get out your sketchbook. So just pick one color and grab your sketchbook. Do that right now. All right, hopefully that was enough time. Mrs. Marcus? Do they look like they're about ready? Well, I hope they are because this is a video and I can't stop. All right, in your sketchbook, you're gonna open up to a blank page when the music starts, please. And you're just gonna draw a rectangle like this. Go for it. Class. Now I just want you to label your rectangle from dark. Just make like an arrow like that. To light. Please do that now. Time to shade. Put your pencils down. You. I'm looking at you. I see those pencils in your hands. Put the pencils down and watch me really quick. I'm going to explain this the very best I can. When you shade, I guess the more paper that you cover up, the darker it becomes. So your paper is really the light shining through because there's not real light in our artwork. So the paper represents the light. And in order to make it look darker, we have to cover up the paper. So what you're gonna do is on the dark side, you hold your pencil really tightly. The tighter you hold it, the harder you can press it into the paper. And then the less paper shows through. There's no like little white dots showing through, excuse me. So if I cover up the paper and hide those white dots, then my color is going to come out really really dark. I'm pressing down hard and I'm gripping the pencil really tightly. Why don't you take a moment just to make a small little section of your darkest dark? Now comes the tricky part. Put your pencils down, and we need to make this transition from dark into a medium. So if I want to lighten up my marks, I loosen up my grip and make the pencil looser in my hands, and then I'm not able to press as hard into the paper. So as I make my color go from darker to lighter, I'm also loosening up my grip, how I'm holding it. So as I go further and further out, I don't grip it as hard, and I also don't press down as hard on the paper. So watch this. I'm just gonna do very light right here. And do you see that the paper, the white of the paper is like showing through? You can see that texture, right? So there's texture in the pencil and the white of the paper shows through, and that's what makes it look like it's light. So the more I cover up of that, the darker it is, and the more I let it show, the lighter it is. So here's the trick, guys. I need to make it fade. Do you see how there's a line right there? I don't want a line. I don't want it to go from dark to medium. I want it to be smooth. So now that I've kind of laid down some medium value in there, and do you see how here, like I really spread out my pencil marks and I let more of the paper show through to make it look lighter. Now I'm gonna go through and really work on getting rid of this line right here. So that just takes some layers. I just go and I work it and I work it and I work it. And I'm kind of doing like this. I'm almost doing like ovals. Yeah, I notice I'm really coloring in circles. Because if I color in circles, then I'm not going to be stuck with a straight up and down line. It kind of gives me more of like a natural faded effect. So I'm going in and I'm doing circles, circles, and I'm just adding more and more color there until that line starts to disappear and it's nice and smooth. I'm holding the pencil lightly as I come out towards the light end. I grip it a little bit harder where I'm trying to blend it. So I want to blend that in. That is looking pretty good, Mrs. Marcus. So, boys and girls, when the music starts, would you please work on making a smooth gradation, a smooth transition from dark to medium to light, and good luck.